Hi guys, so I was just watching Derek Bly's video there. He was talking about what happened in the court and how the judge wanted him to pay a fine. So he had a choice between the Irish Refugee Council or NASC, or today she had him give it to the sergeant, and then she decided that the sergeant would pay the €500 of Derek's money to the Red Cross, which we all know is owned by the Rothschilds. Now, for those who don't know, the precious Irish Bar is under the Bar London, and the Bar London is a private membership organisation that is owned by the Rothschilds. So the American lawyers are under that. Every single lawyer in the world is under the Bar London, even the Sharia law courts. Okay? So that judge today, she's going to get the gold star from Mr. Rothschild because she just gave him $500 into his hand. Isn't that lovely? Isn't it lovely to be able to rob from the Irish plebs, to give them direct to your boss? Oh, that judge, she's going places. I'd watch her. Yeah, she's going to be something. She's making sure she is. Anyway, I didn't think they'd be that blatant, but it seems that they are. And then poor Liam Gorman, they're saying, was arrested today and locked up. So that's where we are now. Irish judges are robbing Irish people and giving the money to their black nobility bosses directly. Sure, why wouldn't they? They've been doing it all the time. And some people don't understand what I say when I talk about the Dutch royal family and how BAM is giving royalties to the Dutch royals. So I'm just going to go over that briefly. So if you go on BAM's website, you will see there that it says that they are within Royal BAM Group. And Royal BAM is a Dutch company. And according to Dutch law, and you can look this up yourself, all Dutch companies that have royal in the name, they give royalties directly to their royal family. That's just how it works. So that family has made so much money from Royal Dutch Shell. That's been their big cash cow for years and years and years now. So yes, the children's hospital that's costing way too much money, it's costing that because the Dutch royals want their royalties. And you can go and look online and you can see when the Dutch ambassador was down there in the early stages when they were doing all the foundational work. He was there telling them to go as slowly as possible, yeah, to milk the stupid Irish. Are you tired of being taken, lads? Are you tired of being taken for fools? Because you are. You are. An Irish judge today just took €500 off Derek Bly to give to the Rothschilds. In your face. You think the Red Cross is a legitimate charity? Do you? The Bank of International Settlements is above all law. It's in Switzerland. Swiss police and Swiss army aren't allowed there. They're above all laws because they are the families who made the laws. There are 8,000 of them working in banking. That's how they control everything. That's your government. That's your politician. That's your everything. And the UN has owned all of the world since World War II. They put the entire world under war emergency when they brought in the war law. People don't know about that. So legally now, everyone all over the world is considered a UN national. People get mad at that. They're like, but I'm Irish. Or I'm English. Doesn't matter. Okay? You are a UN national. You see what Trump is doing, and he's taking people and sending them to third countries, just like a poor Burmese man ended up being sent to Somalia, a country he's never been to before, has no family there, no ties to the place, nothing. Why are they doing that? Because as bad as Trump is, he shows you exactly what's going on, and he's showing you that your nationality, where you're born, what's on your birth certificate, what's on your passport, doesn't matter anymore. They can take you anytime, any place, anywhere, and send you to the far end of the world, just like they did with our ancestors when they sent them off to Australia. This is where we are again, guys. Anyone who thinks that Trump is, this great man, he's there to do a couple of things. He's there to bring in the surveillance state and all tech. Do you want to know what was really happening with Doge and the whole IRS thing? I'm going to tell you right now. A lot of people were finding out that they didn't have to pay taxes. It's voluntary. So there was a form that you can sign to stop them from taking your weekly taxes out, right? What your employer takes out. And those forms have to be processed by human beings. So if they take the human beings out and they put the computer in, then people can't get those forms processed. Because you can't negotiate with the computer. You can't send in a form and write things on it or change it. Do you get it? Do you see what's happening? ICE are using a surveillance app on everyone, not just migrants. Every single person they stop in a car, anytime they're out in a public place, they are grabbing everybody's biometrics. That's Trump's first job, is to make everything digital. Second thing is to crash the US economy. Why is he in California, really? It's not because he doesn't like Gavin Newsom or because he hates liberals. It's because that's where all the farms are. The oranges, the grapes, the almonds, everything that can be harvested. All that's going to be gone. No fresh food. Fresh food is going to be very, very, very expensive. And to people who don't care about America or whatever, 25% of the Irish economy is US companies. So you want to start getting ready, lads. Get ready. Get yourself some good wool socks and some really waterproof boots, waterproof clothes, things that can last you for a while. Because they do this every 80 or 100 years. It's a cycle, okay? Wall Street crash, 1929. People don't know what happened in America in 1929. Do you know that the average American family, middle-class family, made in today's money $90,000 a year? They were rich compared to us now. Rich. And after they crashed the economy, they sent goons around. When I see ICE going into people's houses, I think of that time, because they sent people door to door. Goons, not proper police or army. I don't know where they got them from. But they had these squads that would go and bang on the door and demand that you empty your safe of any gold or silver that you had in there. They did that. They literally robbed the people. And there were families that went into the woods in Tennessee and North Carolina, and they never came out. They didn't want to be part of society anymore. And people look at them and they think, oh, they're such oddballs. Are they? If you were making $90,000 a year in 1920 and you had a nice home and you were taking care of your family, and one day you wake up and it's all gone, and not only that, but men with guns show up at your door and demand that you hand over the last of what you have. And they did that to our ancestors during the famine. This isn't new. And they're going to do it again. Stop going to the courts. Courts are banks. They work for bankers. Shop local. Whatever little bit of money you have, invest in camping gear and things that you need, that you will need. And practice camping with your kids. Take them out in the dark. Get them used to not being afraid of the dark. I know people are like, oh, you're doom and gloom and you're so scary and whatever. Listen, I did it myself. I stayed out a couple of nights. And it's not easy. I don't know how homeless people do it. I do not know. But the coldest hour is between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. When the morning dew comes in, it gets absolutely freezing. If you end up in a situation where you have to be outside, sleep during the day and stay up at night because it gets too cold. And I don't know why I'm making this video really, but when I saw Derek talking about that, it just set me off. So it's not going to get better, guys. I wish I could say it's going to be wonderful for all of us. But there's Lucius Trust offices all over Ireland, and the woman who set that up, Alice A. Bailey, she was a Luciferian. It was called initially Lucifer Publishing, but they changed the name because it was a little too on the nose. And her grandson, Andrew Bailey, is now the governor of the Bank of England, and he's going to be bringing in digital currency in October. And I know this is happening because my friend confirmed from his friend who works in Dublin Corporation that they are getting ready for digital currency. And he said October also. So this is around the corner, guys. You have a couple of months to get whatever stuff you think you will need that may be useful to you if you are in a situation where you don't have heat and you don't have electricity and you have to take care of yourself. So I leave it there. But today has me absolutely sickened.